Hey there. Welcome to, we're going to call it episode 9.5 because there's not a whole big thing to show you this time except I've been sewing these. Look, she has a face and she looks like a person to the actual long dress piece here. Doesn't that look cool? And you'll get a better look at it when I start putting it on the design wall. But anyway, while we were down at the Love Shack this weekend, I was able to do this handwork, do the second batch of these heads, and sew her decoration on her hair and do the French knots for the eyes. So I'm going to show you in a second. Just you can watch me sew this last one on, and then there's a couple other things we have to do to finish the block. But first, I'm going to switch the camera and I'm going to show you this. Sorry, I'm tilting, but Mr. Oben has decided that sleeping under my sewing machine where my foot feed is a good idea. So yeah, so I'm having to deal with that, but he's very comfy and I don't want to wake him up. I think it's kind of cute. So let me reset one more time and you can watch me sew this last piece on to these dresses. So hold tight. Okay, so what I'm doing, and I cannot see what I'm doing on the camera very well, so we're going to match. So I hope it all stays in the shot. So I'm going to match these corners up and I'm pinning this on where the seam allowances are just so I can keep them nice and flat. And so these little edges don't flip up underneath. And make sure everything matches up. Oops. And here we go. We're gonna sew this, and I've been chain piecing all of these, so I have kind of a pile of these blocks now going out, and I'll cut one off and show you before I press. It won't be pressed, but here we go. Make sure that one doesn't flip under. Ta-da! And I push this button and it cuts my thread, and I will just snip her right here, and there she is. Hold on, let me reset. Okay, the light's a little better here. So now you can see this has not been pressed yet, so it's kind of lumpy, but this is what she looks like with her head. And yeah, this is a really long block. It still has a couple more pieces that I need to add on, but I'll let you see that in the next step. So that's all for now, and I will see you in the next one.